Okay, hello everyone. Thank you so much for logging on. I'm so excited about this. And I wanted to do it just online because I know how stressful it is, trying to meet in person and people have jobs and kids and we're all busy. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Pineda. I've been involved with It Works for it'll be 3 years in March, you guys. And I'm going to tell you a little bit how I got started. So I had my son, who's almost 3, back in January of 2014. So immediately after I had him, if any of you guys have kids, you know what it's like. Like, you don't want to leave them. You don't want to go back to work. Your body's different, whatever. So I saw my friend Tiffany Her posting about these wraps on Facebook. And I was like, what is this joke? Like, get this off my newsfeed. Like, what are these before and afters? She kept posting them, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I have to try this product. And I didn't even have the money to order them. I think I had like $80 in my account, and I ordered like $59 wraps. So I tried some wraps. I got incredible results, you guys. That is what drew me in the business, the wrap. I love the other products, but the wrap you can't buy a wrap through anywhere else other than an It Works independent distributor. So that, that makes us unique. If people can go buy mascara somewhere, they can go buy makeup, but you cannot buy a wrap anywhere but an It Works independent distributor. So at the time I was working retail, and I saw this girl making like $500 a month from home. And I'm like, okay, she's making money. I like these products. I think I'm going to give it a try. So I didn't even have money for my kit. I called my mom, asked her, I said, Mom, I want to start this business, make some money from home. Can I borrow some money to order my kit? So my mom gave me the money, and I joined to make $300 a month. I wanted, gas money, cell phone money, pedicure money. That was the money I was focused on. I wasn't focused on, really relying on this or paying off debt. Like, none of that crossed my mind. So I joined. In my very first month, to order your kit, it's $99. So I sold all the wraps from my kit the day that my kit came in. People were meeting me at Starbucks. People were leaving me checks in my mailbox. So I made the $99 back the day my kit came in. My very first commission check in the business was $197. And then I was selling wraps like crazy. So I think I sold about 12 wraps my first month. So I made like $300 in wrap cash, and I made like $300 in bonuses. So I was like, wow, like, this is incredible. I've never made this kind of money from home just doing like wrapping people. I was just wrapping people, and I was posting on Facebook. So, at this time I was struggling bad, you guys. Like, I don't want to say we were comfortable, because each month I was having to ask my parents for money. I had a newborn at home. It was very normal for my bank account to go negative for a couple of days until I got paid on Friday. I had no goals at the time. My biggest goal was to go to school and be a social worker and, put my son in daycare, and like that's what I thought I was going to have to do. So I joined this business, you guys. I quickly caught the vision. I saw my personal sponsor. She went diamond in 30 days, which is an average around $2,000 a month. And I was like, that is more than I make at my job. Like, $2,000 a month, I'm going to do that. So a year into my business, I hit diamond, and that's a leadership rank in the company, and that's an average of $2,000 a month. You can be above average if you're working hard, or you can be below average. I was above average because I was hungry, and I was like, I just became addicted to just working. I was so excited. I was sharing the products with people because our products are incredible, you guys. If you've never used our products for 30 days, you have not experienced. There's so much more than just the wrap. The wrap is incredible, and it sticks us out, from any other company, but we have cellulite cream, stretch mark cream, lifestyle products, nutritional products, skincare, just so much good stuff that people want. Still 3 years into my business, people ask me about my products all the time. I sell products on hand. I sell wraps. I sign customers up all the time. So people want what we have. It's not a product line where you have to like force people to try your products. People want to try them. So went diamond a year into my business. And then 2 years into my business, I get emotional talking about it, and I'm a crier, so don't judge me. But I went double diamond in the company, you guys, and Alex, my fiance, went diamond in the company. So that was, a combined income of $8,000 a month from home. And I will never forget when our commissions posted after we went double diamond, like I just sat on my kitchen floor and I cried. And I was like, I am done struggling. Like, I'm done struggling with bills. I'm done struggling with checking my bank account all the time. I'm done struggling with just, I know what it's like, okay? I know what it's like to constantly be checking your bank account. I know what it's like to get that $1,500 credit card payment and you're late and you're all stressed out because you got to pay a $37 late fee and that's already on top of the $29 payment you owe. And you got to like you fight with your spouse about finances and, you know, you're just stressed out and you have to buy diapers. And I know what that lifestyle is like, okay? I was on government assistance when I joined. Our income was so low that we were on government assistance. So I was using WIC checks. And I remember how embarrassed I felt all the time. Like if you grabbed the wrong kind of bread or you grabbed the wrong kind of milk and you stopped up the line and everyone, you know, was looking at you all funky. And I know what that's like. And I knew that there are so many women who are creating, you know, $2,000, $6,000, $10,000 monthly incomes. Why can I not be one of them? And it didn't happen quick for me, guys. My whole first year, my checks were $300 to $500. And then when I went diamond, I told you that's an average of $2,000. And it's so worth it to work yourself to get there, you guys. You don't have to live paycheck to paycheck. And even if you're comfortable where you're at, why not be able to work and put $2,000 in your savings account every month? How good would that feel every month on the 15th, putting $2,000 in your savings account? You guys, it is so, so, so possible. I am a college dropout. I was a Hooters waitress. Like I had social anxiety. I was not fit to be successful for something like this. Like I failed at everything I've ever done before. So you can do this, okay? So, what I'm really focused on, I'm going to go over how to get started and how to be successful and how to make money with this business. So I just want you guys to know before I go over this, don't look at this and think I can't do that. I want you to think, why am I not doing that? Okay. I want you to know that it's possible and that you can don't look at me thinking I'm anyone special. Okay. I was just a girl who wanted to change for my family. And I saw so many other girls being successful. And I knew that's going to be me. I'm going to have a success story. I'm going to get off government assistance. I'm going to make that kind of money, you guys. And I want you all to know that it's possible for you. So I'm going to tell you really quickly how to get started. And then that's really it. I don't want to take your guys' whole night up. So you're going to order your business builder kit. I didn't even have the money to order my kit, okay? I had to borrow it from my mom. So it's $99, and you pay that $99 one time, okay? You get your distributor kit. I'm going to show this up to you up close. So you get your kit. You get a box of wraps. This is some little fab wrap that you just put over the wraps. You get some little business cards. You get some magazines, some catalogs, things like that, a coupon to order some clothes. And that's what comes in your kit. And like I said, when your kit comes in, let's have a party and you can sell all 4 wraps or use some on yourself. Do whatever you want to do. And then in your first 30 days, this is how you run your business every single month, okay? It's called our steps to success. So you don't have to go sign 100 customers. You don't have to go, nothing is mandatory. It's just a goal, okay? So every single month, you want to gather 4 loyal customers. So basically when someone comes to you and they're like, hey, Katie, I want to order your hair, skin, nails. How much is it? We have 2 prices. So people can order retail and they pay full price, or they can get our distributor pricing on products, which is 40% off, and they get that discount for life. So basically to become a loyal customer, they just order 1 product a month for 3 months. Their first month, they can do wraps. Their second month, they can do hair, skin, nails. Their third month, they can do a bottle of Fat Fighters. It can come out, they can get billed any day of the month. So it's super flexible. And they get that discount for life. So in my 3 years in this business, I've only signed 2 people up for retail, and they both ended up signing as loyal customers. So when I tell people like the comparison in prices, people love the loyal customer program because they can literally, there's no minimum or maximum they have to spend. They can order an oil for $15, Fat Fighters for $23, whatever. So that's how our loyal customer program works. And then you want to start building your team, which is step 3. So think about people. When I got started, I was like, I don't know anyone that wants to do this, but you guys, behind the highlight reel, behind the social media posts, people are struggling. Okay. An extra $300 a month saves families from foreclosure. Okay. $500 a month. That lets people go on vacation. That lets people save money. That lets people pay off credit cards. So don't focus on the big money when you first get started. Just focus on that $500 a month. I did that in my first month, you guys. Like, you can do that. So that's our steps to success, okay? That's what I try to do every single month. 4 loyal customers, 3 distributors. I'm going to show you guys how we get paid, and I'm so excited to talk about this, okay? So I'm going to show you up close the annual income, okay? So the very first one is distributor rank, and that's about an extra $800 a year, okay? I made that in my first month, so you can be way above average if you try. Executive, that's an extra $3,000 a year, you guys. Can you imagine adding $3,000 on your salary? Like, what could that do for you? And executive, I went executive in my first month in the business, okay? Ruby, this is the life-changing money, okay? $500 monthly, which is an extra $5,600 a year, okay? $5,600 a year. That could be vacation in cash. That could be paying off your credit cards. That could be, you know, saving for your kids' college, whatever. Emerald, an extra $10,000 a year. So that's around an extra $800 to $1,200 a month. Okay. I think my very first Emerald check was around $935, and I was like, woo, this is crazy. So Emerald, imagine 10 grand on top of your salary. Like, you guys, you can do this. Diamond, okay? This is where you really, really, really unlock the part of our compensation plan, okay? Diamond, that's a full-time income. That is $23,000 a year. You guys, I've seen girls come in this business and go diamond in 30 days. I've seen girls go diamond in 60 days, 90 days, 6 months, a year. If you worked with me for a year, you could add $23,000 onto your salary at your full-time job. Or if you're a stay-at-home mom, being able to make $2 grand a month from home, you guys, you can do this, okay? Double diamond, and that's where I'm at, and that's an average of $55,000 a year, you guys. Like, it's just crazy. Like, I've built my business through Facebook, through Instagram, handing out my cards. I don't spend all day on my phone. I don't spend all day working my business. I work my business for probably an hour a day. An hour a day. I just give myself time either at night or in the morning to work my business, network with people, talk to my customers, talk to my team, talk to people who are interested. An hour a day. If you can you give me an hour a day in 2 years be making over 50 grand a year? You guys, I just get so excited because some of you are like, no, I can't get there. That's unrealistic. Look at me. I did it, and you can do it too. Triple diamond, that's a 6-figure salary. That's over $100,000 a year. Presidential, 193, and ambassador, $500,000 a year. My personal sponsor is an ambassador. We have over 5 ambassadors on our team. So when I first got my kit and I got this in the mail, I thought that was a joke. Like, I was like, no one hits that in the company. Like, that's not real. Double diamond was my 5-year goal. When I saw I could make $5,000 a month from home, I was like, okay, I'm going to do that in 5 years. I did it in 2. Okay. So it is so possible, you guys. So to be a distributor, you pay $99, you get your kit, and you want to gather 4 loyal customers in your first month. So if you joined in the month of December, until the end of the year, they're doing a $500 bonus. So that means you would have December, January, and all of February to go Ruby and earn a $500 bonus. And I'm going to get out a Ruby chart real quick and show you what a Ruby is. I meant to have that out. See, I'm not as prepared as I should be. I'm just a normal mom. Okay. So let me get out a Ruby chart real quick and show you. This is how to make $500 a month from home, you guys. This chart, okay? It is a chart of 5 distributors underneath you. So the first way we get paid is through commissions. So all the loyal customers you sign up, all the retail customers you sign up, you're going to get paid once a month from that, okay? So like I told you, when I got started, I signed 12 customers my first month, and my first check was $197. So I completely profited from the $99 that I spent or my mom gave me. And what's really cool is another way we get paid is fast start bonuses. This is my favorite part about the compensation plan, okay? Every single time that you go and sponsor a new distributor and that distributor gets 2 customers, it pays you $100 the following Friday. So when I got started, that's what I was focused on. I was like, I can make $100 on Friday when my cell phone's due or when rent's due or whatever. So I focused on, okay, if I sign 1 distributor, I'm going to make $100. If I sign 4 distributors a month, I'm going to make an extra $400 a month. So outside of your commissions, if you focus on signing a distributor and getting them 2 customers, you're going to make an extra $100. So if you're filling out your steps to success and you're signing 3 distributors a month, You guys, that's $300 extra. Can you imagine just every Friday getting a notification? It Works has loaded $99 into your bank account. They take $1 out to transfer it, so I say 99. But an extra $100 a week, you can do that. So commissions, bonuses, the $500 bonus, which is incredible. Our company pays incredible bonuses. I didn't even talk about that. But wrap cash, and you can sell products on hand. So every 2 customers you enroll, you can get a box of wraps for $25. Sell that whole box and make $75. So my first month, I told you I sold 12 wraps. I ended up ordering 3 boxes. So I spent $75 of my own money, sold them all for $25 a piece, and made a $275 profit. Like, I just want you to imagine for a second, just close your eyes and think, making $300 wrap cash a month, making $300 in bonuses a month, making a $200, $300 commission check. You guys, this is real. This is no BS. I did this in my first month. I told you I'm at double diamond, and 2 years in, you got to see my vision, you guys. The network marketing is just, it's changing the world, okay? 82% of women who produce 6-figure incomes, they do it through this industry, you guys. They're doing it through makeup and through purses, whatever, but the health and wellness is huge. I guarantee you, 10 people you know, they're taking vitamins from Walgreens. They're taking supplements from Walmart. They're buying biotin from the drugstore. We have a more premium product at an affordable price that people are going to see results with. So people want what we have. And that's what I love. I don't have to beg people to buy my products. People come to me to order products, okay? So if you can think of 3 people who could use an extra $500, and one of those people think of 2, and everyone signs up, you guys, your Ruby chart's filled. I went Ruby in under 2 months, and that's an average of $500 a month. So if you think, okay, I know someone who can use it. Think about your friends who are in debt. Think about your friends who are moms or families or anyone. People need an extra $500 a month, you guys. 76% of America lives paycheck to paycheck. So starting a home-based business can literally be life-changing for people, but it's not going to happen overnight. And it's going to take a lot of just learning the skills on how to be successful. But when you do sign up with It Works, we have a private Facebook group where you learn everything. We do trainings for you guys. We teach you how to sign customers, how to sign distributors, how to do wrap parties, how to, do Facebook, Instagram, what to read. We're constantly just giving you guys information. So I'm not going to sign you up and slap it on your butt and say, good luck, go sign some customers, go earn some money. No, I'm going to be here for you every step of the way. Our team's going to be here for you. And if you hate it and you're like, I don't want to do this, It Works, you can call and cancel. They're not going to penalize you or anything. So every single month, to run your business monthly, which you can basically, if you're smart, you're going to run your business for free. The only thing that It Works qualifies you to pay for is your online office. So that's free your first month, and then you pay $20 a month for your online office. And it's called our eSuite. So you can sign customers, check your commissions, check everything, your training, whatever. And then we have an optional ADBV auto ship. So each month It Works says, hey, if you want to get paid, you need to either get $150 in sales, or you need to order around $80 worth of product. So when I got started, I was like, whoop, wait, what? I've spent $80. But I was like, okay, people are going to be ordering for me. They're going to want me to have personal results. They're going to want me to be confident about what I'm selling. So each month I was signing customers, I was making wrap cash, I was making bonuses. So It Works money has always paid for It Works things. I've never put a dime of my own money out of my Chase Bank into my It Works business. It's always been It Works. So you can order a box of wraps, order a thing of greens, sell off 4 of your wraps, and you make $100 and you make a $40 profit. Then you still have a box of greens. So I've never relied on the 150 in sales because I've always ran my auto ship because I'm using my products. I'm profiting like crazy. Even from the beginning, when I was living paycheck to paycheck on government assistance, I was using the products, and that's why I was signing customers, because people trusted me and I was getting results. So I just want you guys to remember, I'm going to end this, but I just want you to think, if you can picture your life in a year from today, and you are in the exact same financial situation, would you be happy? If your bank account and your savings account look the same, would you be happy? If not, do something about it, you guys. I joined this, and imagine in a year from now producing an extra $10,000 throughout the year. It is so, so possible, but you just have to work with me. You have to be coachable and say, Katie, you know what? I'm scared. I've never done anything like this, but I'm going to trust you. Okay, I'm going to be here for you every step of the way. I just want you to imagine each month being able to make an extra $500 and how good that would feel. Right after Christmas, being able to pay off those credit card bills, or being able to pay off a credit card, put $500 towards your student loans, put $500 and go buy your kids new summer clothes. Whatever it is, I'm going to help you do it, but you got to trust me and you have to give it time. Don't sign up with me and give it 30 days. Give it at least a year. Because it took me a year to see a comma. Would you work to see a $3,000 check in a year? Would you work with me every single day? Would you work with me every single day for 2 years to be able to see a $6,000 to $8,000 check? I will teach you how to do that, but you gotta believe in yourself. You have to trust me, and you gotta work with me, you guys. So if anyone has any questions, don't be embarrassed. You can unmute yourself and ask me. But that's really all I wanted to go over. So I told you guys how to get started. I told you the 3 ways we make money. Like I said, there's no penalties if you want to quit. The auto ship is optional if you want to get your sales up. And if you want to get that $500 bonus, like, let's go. I will help you. I've helped over 10 people personally get that $500 bonus. So that's really it. So go ahead. I'll leave this open for another minute or two if you guys want to ask questions, or if Alyssa or anyone wants to add in anything, feel free to unmute yourself.
I have a question.
I have an answer.
Okay. So I know that I've asked you and Amanda, and like we've talked about it a few times. But just, I guess, like to refresh myself, and for anybody else that may have the same question, what is something that you say to people? Like, I can sign loyal customers for the most part with no problem, but signing distributors is so hard.
Okay.
So what do you do to sign distributors?
I average around 2 to 3 distributors a month, and I'm very personal with people. So I don't reach out to people who I don't think would. I go for people, like, I'm a big softie, okay? So I think about people who could really benefit from this and who are going to have a personality like me. So when people reach out to me and they're like, Katie, I want to do what you do, but I'm scared. I'm not talkative like you. I'm not whatever. I always ask people why they want to join. So when someone reaches out to me and they're like, Katie, I want to know what you do, I'm not like, it's $99. This is how to get started. I'm like, why do you want to join? What's your why? You know, what's intriguing you about this business? So I always want to know why people want to join. And when I talk to them and I follow up with them, I remind them of that why. You know, I want to change people's lives. I don't want to sign people up who are just going to try to get a quick, bang for their buck and be out in 30 days. I want to sign people who are going to change their life and who want to change their life. So I think that it is better to have one strong distributor than 10 distributors, who don't do anything. So you just have to focus on just believing in yourself and your approach on people. And, I love when I go through drive-thrus, when I go to Target, if I have to meet someone who has a good personality, I'm going to say, hey, I own my own business. I think you'd be incredible at what I do. I tell you all the time, that's what I do. I just share what I have. I'm passionate about it, and people can feel that. So I don't BS people. I don't play games. I'm like, you know what? You need what I have, and I'm going to tell you why. So I'm just confident.
Okay. Yeah.
I'll message you after this, and we'll talk about it more, okay?
Okay.
All right, you guys. Thank you so much for logging on. If you have any questions, private message the person who invited you, or private message me, and I'd love to answer your questions. But thank you so much for logging on, and you guys all have a great night. Goodbye.